And congratulations on your inclusion in a Squawqr Mobile App. A mobile app is a fantastic tool that allows you to stay connected to your customers, and your listing comes with two features that will help you promote whatever's going on with your business. These two features are videos and custom flyers. This tutorial will focus on creating and editing those custom flyers. All editing in the Squawqr mobile apps is done in Google Chrome. Now, if you don't have your own Google account, you can create one using any email address. This will allow you to access Google's Drive application and work with Google Slides. Google Slides is the program we'll use to create your slides for the Squawqr mobile app. So let's start by opening Chrome and accessing the Applications menu by clicking on the 9-spot icon at the top right of your screen. From the menu that opens up, select Drive. Drive's icon is the blue, green, and yellow triangle. Once you've opened Google Drive, select the red New button from the options in the column on the left. From the selections that open up, select Google Slides, and this is where you'll work on creating your slides. The first thing you'll be asked to do is to select a theme. While you'll be able to get very creative on your own once you're comfortable with Google Slides, for the purposes of this tutorial, let's go with a basic light gradient. Click on it, then click OK. There, you've created your first blank slide. Now before we go any further, let's give your slide presentation a title. We're going to call this one App Slides. To rename your presentation, go to the upper left corner of the screen and hover over the words Untitled Presentation. You'll see that you're prompted to rename this presentation. Click and type the new name, in this case, App Slides, into the field that comes up. There, now let's get back to designing the blank slide we just created. Google's populated the slide with a title box and a subtitle box, but let's start fresh with a completely blank slide. To remove these boxes, click in the middle till a blue line appears around it. Then move your cursor near a border till the mouse icon changes to 4 arrows. Then right-click and cut to remove that box. Repeat the process for the second box. Alright, now we need to resize the slide. This step is really important since it needs to display in a mobile format. To resize the slide, go to the File menu on your toolbar and select Page Setup at the bottom. Click on the default setting and select Custom. Overwrite the default values in the boxes so that you wind up with a setting of 8 by 10 inches. And select OK. Alright, now it's time to get creative. If you've ever used other programs to design things like flyers and newsletters, you'll be familiar with some of the tools available to you on the Google Slides toolbar. We want to give you some tips here on adding an image to your flyer from the web. If you'd like to use a photo in your slide that you don't already own, go to Google and do a search for images in your category. So just as an example, let's say this slide is for a doggy daycare business, and we'd like to use a fun picture of puppies. You'll go to Google, select Images from the Google toolbar on the top, and type puppies in the search field and enter. Now you need to ensure that it's legal to use the image you select. To do this, click on the Settings wheel on the far right of your toolbar. Select Advanced Search from the pull-down options. Once in the Advanced Image Search window, scroll down to the bottom and select the pull-down corresponding to usage rights. Select the last option, free to use, share, or modify, even commercially. Then click the blue Advanced Search button. These resulting images are free for you to use in your slides. Select one you like and right-click on the image. Select Copy Image, then go back to your slide and paste the image. Once you get your image positioned and centered, you'll probably want to add some text. To do this, select the Text Box tool from the Slides toolbar. It's the box with the T inside. Once you select it, your text box appears. Use your cursor to resize and position the box where you'd like it. Then type your message. You can use the options on your toolbar to change the font and size to fit. Now there are loads of design options available. If you've never worked with any of the tools in Google Slides, there are plenty of tutorials online to help you learn the specifics. Just search for how to design slide presentations. Congratulations, you've just completed your first basic slide. Now to create up to 2 more for your listing, simply go to the slide option on your toolbar, select New, and begin with a blank slide. You can also duplicate the slide you just created and redesign it. That option comes in handy if the format of all your slides will be similar. Now there's one very important final step we have to take before we're ready to submit these slides to your Squawqr Mobile App's admin for inclusion in your listing. Once you've completed designing your slides, he or she will need their unique key codes and ID numbers to place these slides in your listing. So for each slide you've created, you need to identify these key codes and ID numbers. The key code can be found within the URL address of your slide. It's located between the last 2 forward slashes in the URL address, not including the slashes themselves. This key code number will be the same for all the slides in your presentation. The ID number for your slides, on the other hand, is unique for each slide in a presentation. You'll find the ID number at the end of a slide's URL address, after the letters ID period. For the first slide in a presentation, the ID number will simply be the letter P. For subsequent slides, you'll find the ID number at the end of the URL address, after the letters ID period, and it will always begin with the letter G. Once you've identified the key code and the ID numbers for the slides you've created, email your app's administrator with those numbers. That will allow him or her to place your slide into your listing. Now it's important for you to know that once these slides are placed in your listing, you can edit them on the fly. Any changes you make to your slides are going to be updated in your listing in real time. That'll allow you to keep your customers up to date as often as you'd like. We hope you found this tutorial helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and congratulations again on your new Squawqr mobile app listing.